Before we embark on our journey through the captivating tales of Jewish mythology, let's set the stage with a bit of background. Jewish mythology is a rich amalgamation of ancient narratives, mystical teachings, and folklore that has been woven into the fabric of Jewish culture and religion.
So, it's more than just stories? It's a part of a larger cultural tapestry?
Exactly. These myths encompass a variety of themes, from the creation of the universe and the nature of God to the struggles of heroes and the mysteries of the afterlife. They are stories that have been passed down through the ages, offering wisdom, entertainment, and insight into the human condition.
I see. It's like a window into the past, giving us a glimpse of how our ancestors understood the world around them.
Precisely. And while some of these stories are unique to Jewish tradition, others share common threads with myths from around the world, highlighting the universal quest for meaning and connection.
It's fascinating to think about how these stories have survived and evolved over time.
Indeed, they have. From the oral traditions of ancient times to the written texts of the Talmud and Kabbalah, Jewish mythology has been a source of guidance, comfort, and identity for the Jewish people. It's a legacy that continues to inspire and inform to this day.
Well, I'm eager to dive into these stories and see what they reveal. Let's get started.
In the beginning, there was chaos, and from this primordial void emerged the most captivating tales of beings and heroes that shaped a culture. Welcome to the mystical world of Jewish mythology, where every story is a thread in the fabric of history.
That sounds like an adventure already. But where does it all start?
It starts with the Golem, a creature made of clay, brought to life by the mystical letters of the Hebrew alphabet. Imagine Olivia, a being crafted by human hands, yet animated with divine breath.
A creation straddling the line between the earthly and the divine. How did they control it?
With a single word, the Golem could be a protector or a destroyer, depending on the intentions of its creator. It's a tale that echoes the power of language and thought.
It's fascinating how a single word can hold so much power. What other stories are hidden within this mythology?
Let's delve into the legends of King Solomon, renowned for his wisdom and his ability to command demons to build his temple. His ring, etched with the seal of Solomon, gave him dominion over these spirits.
Commanding demons? That's a risky business. Did it ever backfire?
Indeed, it did. There are tales of trickery and deceit, where even the wisest of kings could be outwitted by the cunning of the supernatural.
I guess even kings have their weaknesses. What's next in our journey through these ancient narratives?
Next, we explore the mystical city of Safed, the birthplace of Kabbalah, where mystics sought to unravel the secrets of the universe through meditation and study.
Unraveling cosmic secrets in an ancient city? Now that's a story I want to hear more about.
And you shall. But that's a tale for our next chapter. For now, let's ponder the mysteries we've uncovered and the stories yet to be told. As we venture deeper into the heart of Jewish mysticism, we arrive at the mystical city of Safed, perched high upon a mountain, shrouded in the mists of time and mystery.
A city above the clouds? That must have been quite the sight.
More than just a sight, it was a beacon of spiritual enlightenment. Safed became the center of Kabbalah during the 16th century, where scholars and mystics sought to decode the secrets of the Zohar, the foundational work of Kabbalistic thought.
Decoding secrets? That sounds like they were on a quest for hidden knowledge.
Exactly. They believed that within the Zohar lay the blueprint of creation, the tree of life, a map of the divine structure of the universe.
So, were they successful in their quest?
Some say they were. The mystics of Safed developed complex meditations and rituals, aiming to elevate their souls and commune with the divine.
Communing with the divine. That's a bold ambition. Did their studies lead to any other discoveries?
Indeed, they did. Their work influenced everything from art to philosophy, and even the way we understand our place in the cosmos.
It's incredible to think about the impact of a single city on so many aspects of culture.
And yet, the city's true power lies in its stories, which continue to inspire and intrigue to this day. But let's not linger too long, for our next chapter awaits, where we'll uncover the legend of the Dybbuk, a restless spirit seeking to resolve unfinished business.
A restless spirit? Now that's a cliffhanger. I'm ready to dive into that story.
Our journey through Jewish mythology now brings us to a tale that chills the spine and stirs the soul, the legend of the Dybbuk.
A chilling tale? I'm intrigued. What is a Dybbuk?
A Dybbuk is a restless spirit from the other side, one that clings to the living, seeking to resolve its unfinished business. It's a concept that explores the boundaries between life and death.
That's quite eerie. How does one become a Dybbuk?
It's said that a Dybbuk was once a person who, due to sin or unresolved issues, cannot ascend to the afterlife. Instead, it lingers, searching for a host to complete its mission.
A host? So, it possesses people?
Precisely. The Dybbuk seeks out those whose spiritual defenses are weak, slipping into their lives, whispering from the shadows of their minds.
That must be terrifying for the possessed. Is there a way to free them from this spirit?
The exorcism of a Dybbuk is a profound ritual, one that requires great courage and faith. It involves a rabbi who confronts the spirit, urging it to leave and find peace.
It sounds like a battle for the soul. Do these exorcisms always work?
Not always. The struggle between the rabbi and the Dybbuk can be intense and the outcome uncertain. But when successful, it's a liberation for both the spirit and the host.
It's a powerful reminder of the struggles we face, both seen and unseen. What lessons can we take from the legend of the Dybbuk?
The Dybbuk teaches us about consequences, redemption, and the importance of resolving our earthly matters. It's a story that resonates with the very essence of human nature.
I can see why this legend has endured. It's a profound narrative that touches on deep truths.
Indeed, it is. And as we close this chapter, we're reminded that every story, every legend, holds a mirror to our own lives. Now, shall we turn the page to the next chapter, where we'll explore the magical creatures of Jewish lore?
Absolutely. Let's continue unraveling these ancient mysteries.
Prepare to be enchanted, for we are about to enter a realm where the magical creatures of Jewish mythology dwell.
Magical creatures? Like fairies and unicorns?
Even more intriguing. Let's start with the Shedim, beings that are neither fully angelic nor demonic. They inhabit desolate places and are known for their shape-shifting abilities.
Shapeshifters? That must make them quite unpredictable.
Indeed, they are, but not all are malevolent. Some Shedim are said to be guardians protecting ancient treasures or sacred sites.
Guardians of treasures? That's a story trope if I ever heard one. What about creatures more tangible?
Then you must hear about the Leviathan, the colossal sea monster that roams the depths of the ocean. It's a symbol of chaos and creation, a creature so vast that it encircles the earth.
A sea monster that encircles the earth? That's hard to wrap my head around.
As it is for many, the Leviathan is a creature of immense power, one that will play a pivotal role in the end of days, according to prophecy.
End of days? That's quite ominous. Are there any creatures of a lighter nature?
Certainly. Consider the Ziz, a giant bird whose wingspan can block out the sun. It's said to be a gentle giant, watching over the world from high above.
A gentle giant in the sky? That's a comforting thought amidst these tales of chaos.
Indeed, the Ziz represents protection and vigilance. But let's not forget the behemoth, a massive land creature that rivals the Leviathan in size and strength.
Land and sea, covered by these colossal beings. It's like every element has its guardian.
Precisely. These creatures are more than just myths. They are symbols of the natural world's power and mystery.
It's amazing how these stories intertwine with nature and the cosmos.
And that's the beauty of mythology. It connects us to a world beyond our own, filled with wonder and awe. As we conclude this chapter, we're left to marvel at the creatures that have captivated imaginations for centuries.
I'm certainly captivated. What's next on our mythological journey?
Next, we will explore the tales of heroes and heroines whose deeds are etched in the annals of time. Are you ready to meet the champions of Jewish lore?
Absolutely. Let's continue this enchanting exploration.
Brace yourself, for we are about to meet the valiant heroes and the daring heroines who have left an indelible mark on Jewish mythology.
I can't wait. Who are these paragons of virtue and courage?
Let's begin with Judith, the fearless widow who saved her city from siege. With nothing but her wits and bravery, she infiltrated the enemy camp and slew their general, Holofernes.
A single woman defeating a general? That's the kind of story that inspires.
Indeed, it is. Judith's tale is one of cunning and strength, showing that heroes come in all forms. Now, let me tell you about Samson, the man of legendary strength, granted power by his uncut hair.
Strength from his hair? That's an unusual source of power.
It's a symbol of his vow to God. But Samson's story is also one of tragedy, as his strength could not protect him from betrayal.
A hero with a tragic end. It adds depth to his legend.
True heroism often comes with sacrifice. But let's not forget about Queen Esther, who used her influence to thwart a plot against her people, risking her own life in the process.
A queen and a savior. Her courage must have been extraordinary.
Extraordinary indeed. Esther's intelligence and grace under pressure turned the tides of fate. And then there's Elijah, the prophet who performed miracles and ascended to heaven in a chariot of fire.
Miracles and a fiery ascent? Elijah's story sounds like it's straight out of a fantasy novel.
It may sound fantastical, but his legacy is one of hope and faith, inspiring countless generations.
These stories are not just about their deeds, are they? They're about their spirit.
Exactly. They embody the virtues that we all aspire to: bravery, wisdom, strength, and compassion. As we close this chapter, we reflect on the heroes and heroines who have become beacons of light in the tapestry of Jewish lore.
Their stories are truly illuminating. What's our next destination in this mythological odyssey?
Next, we will explore the festivals and celebrations that are steeped in myth and legend, where the past and present merge in joyous harmony. Are you ready to join the festivities?
I am more than ready. Let's dive into the celebrations.
Now, let us turn our attention to the vibrant festivals and celebrations that are deeply rooted in Jewish mythology and history.
I love a good celebration. What makes these festivals so special?
Each festival is a tapestry of stories and traditions woven from the threads of ancient myths. Take Passover, for example, a time when families gather to recount the Exodus from Egypt, a story of liberation and divine wonders.
A celebration of freedom? That's powerful.
Indeed. It's a time to reflect on the struggles of the past and the triumphs of the present. And then there's Purim, a joyous festival that commemorates the saving of the Jewish people from Haman, as told in the Book of Esther.
So, it's not just about the party, but also about remembering heroic deeds.
Exactly. It's a celebration of survival against all odds, complete with costumes, feasting, and the reading of the Megillah.
Costumes and feasting? Now you're speaking my language.
And let's not forget Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights, which celebrates the rededication of the Second Temple and the miracle of the oil that burned for 8 days.
A miracle of light? That must be beautiful to witness.
It's a time of warmth and joy, where candles are lit each night to remember the light that outlasted darkness. And of course, there's Sukkot, the Feast of Booths, where we build temporary shelters to recall the Israelites' journey through the wilderness.
Building shelters? That's quite a unique way to celebrate.
It's a reminder of the transient nature of life and the importance of gratitude. Each booth is adorned with the four species, symbolizing unity and harvest.
Unity and harvest. There's a theme of togetherness in these celebrations.
Absolutely. These festivals are not just historical commemorations. They're a celebration of community, resilience, and faith.
It's inspiring how these festivals bring people together, each with its own story and significance.
As we conclude this chapter, we see that these festivals are more than dates on a calendar. They are living stories that continue to shape identity and culture.
I've learned so much about the richness of Jewish traditions. What's our final chapter in this journey?
Our final chapter will be a reflection on the enduring legacy of Jewish mythology, how these ancient stories continue to resonate in the modern world.
I'm ready for the final chapter. Let's bring our journey full circle.
As we reach the end of our mythological voyage, let's reflect on the enduring legacy of these ancient narratives and their relevance in today's world.
These stories have been passed down for generations. They must hold some universal truths.
They do indeed. Jewish mythology, with its rich tapestry of tales, has shaped not just a culture, but also the way we view the world. It's a legacy of wisdom, courage, and the eternal search for understanding.
And yet, they feel so alive, so applicable to our lives today.
That's the power of mythology. It transcends time, offering lessons that are as pertinent now as they were centuries ago. Take the Golem, for instance, a symbol of creation and the consequences of wielding power without foresight.
It's like a cautionary tale for the modern age, especially with our advancements in technology.
Precisely, and the Dybbuk, reminding us that our actions have repercussions that can extend beyond our own lives.
It's a reminder to live responsibly and to resolve our issues before they haunt us.
Exactly. And the festivals, they're not just historical events. They're celebrations of life's cyclical nature, of freedom and of light prevailing over darkness.
I've come to see these festivals in a new light, as anchors in the year that bring us back to our shared humanity.
Indeed, Jewish mythology is a wellspring of inspiration, a guide for living with purpose and connection. It's a heritage that continues to evolve, embracing new interpretations while honoring its roots.
It's been an enlightening journey, Noah. These stories have opened my eyes to the depth and beauty of Jewish culture.
And I hope they've sparked curiosity in the hearts of our listeners, inviting them to explore further and find their own meaning within these timeless tales.
Thank you for guiding us through this odyssey of myths and legends. It's been truly captivating.
The pleasure was all mine. As we close this chapter, remember that every story we've shared is a beacon, illuminating the path to wisdom and wonder.